Okay, I want to talk about sunscreen since you brought those up, because I am currently having a lot of sunscreen irritation on my face. I can use them on my body, but on my face, they feel like they sting.
Right.
I've just developed this, and this is kind of recent for me.
So not all sunscreens are the same. So just like a fresh squeezed glass of orange juice and powdered orange Kool-Aid are not the same. They're orange.
So good.
But with sunscreen ingredients, my ADD is going to, I'm going to lose my train of thought here.
Well.
Sunscreen ingredients are not equal. So there are physical sunscreens and there are chemical sunscreens.
The chemicals that mess me up.
That's right. So you want to look for physical sunscreens. And all
Titanium.
Titanium and zinc are the two ingredients.
And then I walk around looking like I'm in kabuki makeup.
Well, the problem is that you need to find, we have some formulations today that are very micronized, so they go on very easily, and they're not thick and gloppy like the old formulations. But if you're a person that doesn't want to use a heavy sunscreen, we have mineral powder now that also contains titanium and zinc. And again, those are I keep repeating those two words, titanium and zinc, because those are your physical sunscreens, and they're going to give you great sun protection.
So you're saying avoid the chemical ones, the
oxybenzones and the
I think those are the ones that are
and those are the ones that are irritating. So you all want to avoid those.
All righty. Take a breath. All right. What do you think about the current popular, the Botox and the different fillers and all that? Are you a fan, or?
I'm a fan. I think all the injectables are great. I think
they're scary.
They can be scary if they're overdone, and then you start looking like, well, I don't want to mention some celebrities, but you look
mention them.
Well, I mean, Nicole Kidman at the Oscars really was just so over Botoxed that even the camera just kind of bounces off of her face because it's so tight.
Shiny and tight.
Shiny and tight, that's the problem. But then you have natural people that get it, and it kind of just enhances their looks, and they look better, but it's not overdone.
I'd rather hang upside down like a bat, which I do. Anyway.
Yeah, that's actually good because all the blood goes to you. Right, it actually brings all that blood flow, gives you a nice glow.
It's not easy to do either.
And it's good for your spine, too, apparently.
It's good for the spine.
And Richard Gere did that in American Gigolo, remember?
I love that movie.
We just like Richard Gere, but...
We do. And his gerbil. All right. What do you think about plastic surgery?
I actually have had some. It wasn't to make me look younger. It was just to enhance my appearance. I've had a nose job. I've had a chin implant.
An implant in your chin?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not embarrassed. I think plastic surgery is great.
I love your chin.
Thank you. It enhances your looks. It gives you confidence. And it makes you look great when you're on camera, especially when you come to the Angela Oldani show.
Right.
It makes you look better on camera, right? So it's all about that.
There's some tough competition on this show.
There is.
We have to try our hardest to look our best.
It's true.
All right, so you're a fan of plastic surgery.
I think that people who... If you do it and you feel better and you treat people better every day because you feel better, that's a good world.
You look in the mirror and you say, hello, gorgeous.
Yeah. I don't think serial killers have had plastic surgery. I think they needed it.
That's part of their problem. It's a big part of it.
Yeah.
All right, what about the celebrities? Tell us, what do they do to get ready for an award?
Well, can I share with you some of the celebrities that I do?
I would love that.
'Cause I brought some pictures.
Here we go. We get to see some celebrity pictures.
What's great is before a celebrity does a show or a concert or is walking down the red carpet, they need to look their best. So, I'm only part of the picture, but skincare, hair, makeup, nails, being dressed great. But their skin is probably the first thing that people see. If a celebrity has a pimple, you think everyone's going to talk about it? It's going to make the front page of the National Enquirer. Jennifer Aniston has a pimple. But let's share with you, this is one of my favorites, if the camera can get it. I love her. She's a really talented recording artist. And she's still beautiful to this day. We're the same age. I love her, and she still has a great voice, and she's a lot of fun to work with, and she's still recording today. So,
very good.
But she's one of my clients, and then this is a pretty famous woman who's been in many magazine ads, Christy Turlington, who is very tall, statuesque, and beautiful, and just a lovely person.
Well, she's no Patty Powers, but
exactly, she's not, but. She's a supermodel, and she's not as young as some of the models today, but she's still getting many contracts, and she has to keep her skin looking super great.
She's a knockout.
Then we have everyone's favorite, Carson Kressley
from
Queer Eye.
She's a knockout, too.
She's a knockout, too. And just a great guy and really funny. And I have to make one comment about Carson. When people, kind of take their shirts off, before they get a facial, they kind of just throw them on the chair. But Carson kind of folded it meticulously perfect, like it was from, Barney's. It was like he couldn't have folded it.
He QI'd his own shirt for the facial.
The shirt, the pants, the shoes, everything was folded perfectly. It was.
You gotta love that
amazing.
about him. Let's get him on the show.
And here's a cutie. Here's a cutie right here. This is a great looking young actor. Justin Baldoni, he's been on the Everwood. He's been in a few movies of the week, and
you're keeping his skin in tip-top shape.
well, he's only 21. It's not like he has bad skin, but he
But
wants
maybe
to keep
a pimple.
But he wants to keep it clear for the movies, so he does some microdermabrasion. And then here's another favorite of mine. This is actually, we know Bob Barker just ended his Price is Right reign.
He looks amazing on this
Doesn't
cover.
he look great? I know, he looks so good, Bob Barker. But this is Gabrielle Tuitt, who's actually one of Bob Barker's beauties.
Uh-huh.
So she's the one that,
Yeah.
introduces the cars and everything else on the show. So she's on his show, and she's in makeup all day on that show. So it's really important that her skin gets really clean because heavy makeup, like really
Speaking
can
of
wreak damage.
clean
So
skin, I
those are
think
just a few of my clients that come to me and
I think it's time for you to show us your demonstration on Keith.
We're going to give Keith a demonstration of a few things that I do.
Okay.
So Keith's going to just sort of lean back.
Okay.
We don't actually have a facial bed here, but this is.
What are you going to show us first? The sonic brush?
We're going to show you
The ultrasound spatula?
We're going to show you the sonic brush. It's actually the same device that's used
Won't
for your
hurt a bit,
teeth.
darling.
The Clarisonic brush is for your face, but it's made from the Sonicare toothbrush people.
Oh.
So it's the same technology. And I'm just going to kind of fix Keith's hair here.
I have to have one of those headbands.
Yeah, it feels
Is there anything
good.
I can do to assist?
No, I'm good.
No? Okay.
And I'm just going to get some gloves on because we're all about hygiene. Good hygiene, right?
Why not?
These are like little condoms for your hands.
Yeah, I don't know where your hands have been.
An
Oh,
interesting
God, you don't
metaphor.
want to know where my hands have been. And we're just going to actually use this really milky cleanser. And we're going to basically just massage it into Keith's face. And Keith actually has really nice skin.
He does.
I hope he wears sunscreen because he might have a tendency to get a little bit red. So this is just a milky cleanser, and you can use one at home. And if anybody's interested in using a sonic brush, they're for sale. People can buy them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a great little device, which we're going to use right now.
Okay.
It looks like a regular brush, but what's unique about it is that an old-fashioned brush actually rotates like a wheel, and this one pulsates with sound waves, so it's really, really high-tech, and it oscillates. How does that feel?
Oh, wow, it feels great.
So it uses sound waves to cleanse the skin, and it massages the skin at the same time.
Patty, you
So-
look jealous that Keith is getting all the attention now.
We're going to give Patty a facial at the end, but we're going to bring her to the actual facial room.
Okay.
We're going to give her the full 90-minute treatment.
Yeah, she deserves it.
And she's going to get a hand massage and some bottled water. With
So
peppers in
it's
it.
pulsing forward?
Well, ask
and not-
Keith how it feels. What does it feel like, Keith?
Keith, tell us what it feels
Yeah,
like.
it's like a really, I don't even know, it's like so relaxing.
It vibrates and it
Yeah.
pulsates, and it's basically cleansing the skin at the same time that it's...
Feels like it's exfoliating a little bit.
it is.
too.
It's exfoliating a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a vibrating exfoliator.
So that's one device that we're going to use. And then the next device we're going to use... so I use that as a part of all the facials to cleanse the clients at the beginning of the treatments. We're just going to wipe off the cleanser.
So that's how you start all of them.
Yeah, you always have to cleanse the skin. We usually spend a little bit longer, but for the show we're going to kind of speed things up so we're not too boring. Now we're going to apply. This is a really incredible. I was talking earlier about hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid is a moisturizer, it's not even an acid, and it can hold 1,000 times its weight in water. So people at home should be using it. That sounds a
Sound
little
effects.
bit obscene. But what's great about this product is that it.
Okay, stop it.
We're gonna.
That's a YouTube moment.
It's a great hydrating gel, and you're gonna instantly see. Doesn't it feel good?
Oh my god.
And so we're
If
gonna.
you could only make the sound and apply the cream at the same time.
I know, and it was, and I didn't eat.
So-
I didn't even eat
It'd be a
Mexican today.
multitasking experience.
I didn't have Mexican today. I had Chinese. So.
Okay, nice to know.
This is
So-
so cool.
Not
and
in front of
refreshing.
MOM.
Yeah, and you're gonna get all this hydration to your